Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Howard Lee and I'm so excited because Terminator Dark Fate is coming out in just a few days. To celebrate, this is my 10-minute, 1-minute, 10-second Terminator drawing challenge. So I've kicked off with the Copic Marker and I've jumped straight in with that massive Calligraffiti Marker. Terminator Dark Fate is a direct sequel to Terminator 1 and 2, which had their last release in 1991. It completely ignores the other installments Terminator 3, Salvation and Genesis. Up until Dark Fate, the first two movies were the only ones that were written and directed by James Cameron, and they were also the only ones to achieve any real critical acclaim. The good news is that Cameron is back on board as producer of Dark Fate alongside Deadpool director Tim Miller. Now these guys have been responsible for some pretty incredible movies, so people are expecting big things from the new installment. So you can see that I'm just marking out with a black brush pen the shape of the face, where the eye socket is, and also outlining the teeth. It's not just the director who's back from the original movies. A lot of the original cast are present too. Arnold Schwarzenegger returns as the T-800. Linda Hamilton is once again in the role of Sarah Connor, and we're apparently even going to see Edward Furlong reprise his role as John Connor. I've placed a round cap over the eye section and I'm covering the edges with these rulers because I'm bringing out the Copic Airbrush set. I've not used this before in a 10-minute drawing challenge, and I'm really excited to see what sort of soft gradation of tone I can create using a combination of the Copic Cool Greys, Copic Black and this Copic Airbrush. If you don't know what the Copic Airbrush system is, it's basically a holder into which you slot a Copic sketch marker, a rubber tube and an air canister, and the air fires quickly from the nozzle of the airbrush and it sprays the ink from the end of the pen onto the paper. I find the Copic Airbrush system to be a really fantastic, really neat way of airbrushing. You don't have to mess around with inks. All you've got to do is load in one of your Copic markers and you're away. So the new Terminator is called the Rev 9 and is played by Gabriel Luna. This new killing machine has the ability to split into two sections, one of which is a skeleton like the T-800 and the other is an outer liquid body like the T-1000. In the trailer we've seen the two sections work alongside each other to cause twice as much destruction. In this video, it's the skeleton, which is much like the T-800, that I've chosen to draw, because the outer liquid body would really just have been a portrait of Gabriel Luna. It's time now to bring out a Copic blender and a Copic crimson marker to do the all-important glow which we see time and time again in the eyes of the Terminators. I think this is a real signature look that the movies have created. A metal alloy skull with a lit up red eye. It's instantly recognisable as a Terminator, and this is why I've chosen it for the 10-minute drawing challenge. It's important that I start to add some details, and I'm showing where the wires are on the neck and some of the more detailed aspects of the working of the jaw. I'm using a charcoal pencil at this point because it allows me to do the finer details of a pencil, but also, where I want to, I can blend and create those soft tones that are so important for realism. It's time now to put in some of the white highlights, and I've picked up a small piece of white pastel just to pick out a section of the nose, the edge of the face, the edge of the skull, a highlight above the jaw, and some of the white details around the eye socket. I've chosen to draw the internal skeleton of the Rev 9. It's a lot like what we've seen on the inside of the Arnold Schwarzenegger character, the T-800, in the original movie. When that robot became damaged, we saw the inner workings, the face, the red eye, and it was a very iconic part of the original movie. 1 minute left now, and things are starting to get frantic. I'm really quickly moving around the image, getting in as many details as I can. I've got the overall look of the tone, shadow, and reflection on metal. Less than 30 seconds now. 20 seconds left, and I'm rushing to get in some small white highlights with a white pastel pencil.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up just as soon as I've blended this bit at the top. So yeah, the 10 minutes. I'm quite happy with that. It's quite menacing, quite evil. I'm pleased with the eye, the colour in the eye really sort of glows a little bit. Yeah, those teeth could do with being a bit more detailed. I'm a little bit disappointed with the teeth. They're a bit blocky. If I could do a little tiny bit of cheating, then it would be around the mouth, right? I'd do this. I'd go up there, down there, I'd go around there, and come on, you can forgive me this. People in the comments, when you come on and say, oh, he carried on, he cheated, just let me off those couple of little touches, won't you? Because they do make all the difference. I'll take that. I will take that for the 10 minutes. I'm really happy with this, the Copic Airbrush. It's not got a pen in it at the moment, but that airbrush for this particular piece, where you've got to get the feeling of light and dark hitting that reflective metal surface, it's perfect. I couldn't have done this without the airbrush, that's for certain. The airbrush saved the day. Time to quickly recompose. I don't really know a lot about airbrushing art, to be honest. I've hardly ever done it. In fact, that 10 minute is probably about the most airbrushing I've ever done. I did some years ago when I was doing real or fake, and it didn't really work out very well, and I've had this thing in a box for years, literally years, and I've brought it out for this challenge, but I'm gonna do some pen, quick bit of pen, quick bit of airbrush. 3, 2, 1, go. Crimson. Now to the airbrush. Oh, that was a mistake. That was bad. Seconds. 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. And the result is terrible. It's a terrible drawing. It looks like it does look like a robot. It looks like a robot that's somehow related to the Rev 9, but he's like a budget version. If this is the Rev 9, which is like a proper branded version robot, I imagine you would go into the future where, you know, Skynet has taken over. You know, there's these guys walking around, but if you go to like a cheaper shop, they'll sell you one of them. I don't really have a plan for this 10-second one. Should I use the airbrush for the 10-second? I feel like that would be a stupid thing to do, and that makes me want to do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh dear. Okay. This is the first time on this 10-minute, 1-minute, 10-second challenge that I've ever done a 10-second one that didn't really look anything like the thing it was supposed to at all. Not even a little bit. My decision to use the airbrush only was a stupid decision. Kind of looks like a guy dancing in a way. Maybe not a man, maybe a robot dancing. It's kind of like a robot at a rave. You know when you see graffiti, and it's not good graffiti, it's not like amazing street art, it's like some kid has got a can of spray paint and he's not even bothered. He's not even bothered trying to come up with a good tag. He spent about 2 seconds doing it and then he's run off somewhere else. That's what that looks like. It looks like low effort graffiti. And I don't actually think this one looks evil. He kind of looks like he's having a good time. Okay, so in summary of my summary, good, medium, poor. Really like the 10 minutes, don't like the 1 minute, although I do like the idea of a budget robot. The squiggle might be my favourite thing on the page. I'm really coming to like the squiggle as time goes on. That's what we'll call him, Squiggle the Robot. Sent back in time with one mission, to dance. I've just come up with a plot for a whole new film there. If somebody makes that film, this is where you saw it first. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and I will see you next time with... I don't even know what I'm going to draw for the next 10 minute, 1 minute. Maybe in the comments you can tell me what you think I should draw for the next 10 minute, 1 minute, 10 second challenge. Until next time, keep watching out for robots sent back in time to change the course of human history.